Lou is one example of the bizarre early 2000s trends of teen and child clubs. Tube tops, tight pants, nail polish, makeup, all of that was in during the early 2000s era of pop stars and socialites. The emulation of tabloid figures had reached the masses, and they were eager to participate. Remember, this was way before social media. It was selling a dangerous message that if you teach your daughters that they have to look good to succeed and that outer beauty is what matters most, that's what they'll believe. But occasional exposure to something is nothing compared to constant exposure over time.
As children, we watch shows made for children. The shows are generally meant to teach a lesson or show you behavior that is preferable to be imitated. One of the greatest lies we believe is that, as adults, we stop learning the same way. What we watch influences our behavior whether we acknowledge it or not. The principal characters in children's shows, mainly on Nickelodeon and Disney, strove for fame, not greatness, nor positive causes, but fame.
That is some voice you have. I'm Beverly Jones. I manage singing talent. Are you wrapped?
Thanks. Wrapped?
You know, do you have an agent?
Starting tomorrow, I'm going to school with my celebrity sis. I'll miss you, paparazzi. When I walk through the store, I will be just another regular 15-year-old girl.
Let's do this.
Meet Tori Vega. Student, sister, singer.
I've seen what you can do on stage. You're special.
She was just a regular girl.
These kids are all artsy and talented, and I'm just normal.
Hi, I'm China Ann McClain, and I play a musical prodigy named China Parks on Disney Channel's newest comedy, Ant Farm.
Hey there, people of Earth. I'm Carly Shay, and this is our very first webcast of a little show we call iCarly.
She's Carly.
She's Sam.
Sam I am.
Carly, Sam.
I think they're clear.
How'd you like to be in business with Star Records?
And, of course, the phenomenon that obsessed an entire generation with becoming a pop star, American Idol.
This is the stage where singers become superstars. And this is American Idol.
What if I also told you that the vast majority of chart-topping music in the past 20 years was written by just two people? What do Britney Spears, Taylor Swift, Ellie Goulding, Robin Thicke, Jessie J, Justin Bieber, Katy Perry, Ariana Grande, Justin Timberlake, Maroon 5, Pink, Leona Lewis, Avril Lavigne, Christina Aguilera, Kesha, the Backstreet Boys, Westlife, NSYNC, Adam Lambert, and will.i.am all have in common? The answer: their songwriter. I'm not saying 100% of their songs, but a good chunk of all these artists' songs were written by the same Swedish man, a Mr. Max Martin. This one man is single-handedly responsible for over 24 number-one singles and thousands of songs in the top 100 charts over the past decades. He has written universally recognisable tracks such as I Kissed a Girl, Baby One More Time, Since You've Been Gone, California Girls, Shake It Off, and so many more. And if Max Martin didn't write it, then American singer-songwriter Lucas Gottwald most probably did. Known professionally as Dr. Luke, together with Max Martin, they account for the lyrics and melodies behind the vast majority of pop music today. You've likely never heard of them, and that is very intentional. These two men are the hidden pop factories behind virtually every single band that is played on the radio today, and probably every musical act you grew up with if you're under 30 years old. Many times record labels would pump thousands of pounds into an act that weren't destined to be, and their gamble wouldn't pay off, losing their investment. But when they signed the really big acts, it would balance the books. However, today, promoting a new band is more expensive than ever. Over time, the cost of breaking in a new artist onto the global music scene has skyrocketed. In fact, the IFPI reports that today, it costs anywhere between $500,000 and $3 million to sign a new act and break them into the music scene. That's a hell of a lot of money. Would you want to gamble with $3 million? No, neither do music producers. So, the industry has reacted by removing the risk. Instead of trying to find genuine musical talent, they simply take a pretty young face, usually from a TV talent show, and then simply force the public to like them. What that is, in fact, is the record label's $3 million making sure that that new single is quite literally everywhere, completely unescapable. You will hear it whether you want to or not.
It really is a game of who you know, not what you know or how talented you are. Some exceptions obviously exist, but overall, effort does not reap a reward in the fame machine. A celebrity who's based their entire persona off of the idolatry of pop culture is the internet star Poppy. Born Mariah Rose Pereira is a singer that many consider to be indie or entirely self-made. This is not true. She moved to Nashville at 14, then at 15 began receiving vocal coaching from Brett Manning, and a year later started uploading covers and original songs to her YouTube channel. So who is Brett Manning? Well, his clients include names such as Miley and Noah Cyrus, Keith Urban, Hayley Williams, Taylor Swift, and Debbie Ryan. Sometime in 2013, Poppy had moved to Los Angeles, California with her close friend Debbie Ryan after signing with Island Records. Debbie Ryan starred in Disney Channel's Jessie from 2011 to 2015. Mariah was an extra in the March 28, 2015 episode of Jessie called Basket Case. Reality TV is a place where many are discovered. This is true of Maddie Ziegler and JoJo Siwa from Dance Moms. You know, this show.
I'm hot. I'm mean. You can't have me.
My outfit was pretty tiny. I could fit this on my American Doll.
The idea with the fan dance is that you cover your body with the fans. So you give the illusion that you're nude underneath the fans. Which, come on, we all know that you have tan bras on and tan tights on.
Maddie Ziegler has been heavily involved with singer Sia.
7 years ago, I was asked by an artist over Twitter to shoot a music video. I was 11 and only dreamed of a career as an actress and dancer. That artist was Sia, and that music video was the now iconic Chandelier. That experience gave this girl from Pittsburgh the opportunity to travel the world, perform in the most magical places, and get offered opportunities in Hollywood that an 11-year-old could have never imagined.
Maddie and Sia are 27 years apart in age, and met in 2014 when Sia asked Maddie to be in her music video for Chandelier, after she saw her dance on Dance Moms. First of all, Sia has revealed that she sees Maddie as a friend and daughter figure. In this interview, it seems like she's almost about to say that Melissa shares her daughters with her.
Would you describe your relationship as a mother or as a sister?
Yeah, mother. Mother and friend. But I mean, only because Melissa lets me. That's her real mother.
Sia has actually been given the role of godmother for both Maddie and Mackenzie, and in 2019, she called Sia the best person in her life. She even has a necklace that says Sia Heart Maddie. In fact, she has admitted to shutting down opportunities for Maddie by telling Melissa that a movie was beneath her talent, and that one of the cast members was not good to work with.
But the idea that stars are just like you and that anyone can become the next Miley Cyrus or the Beatles is a lie.
Understand that the fame system is rigged. You're up against algorithms, YouTube management, which is the equivalent of talent agents, but for YouTubers, sponsors, and dubious characters like this.
My name is Shiraz Hassan. I'm the founder of Fame by Shiraz, and I make people famous. Some of my clients, Kim Kardashian, Paris Hilton, Jennifer Lopez.
Predators use their fame to take advantage of their young, adoring fans. Some examples are Davi Vanity and Lost Prophets. It's actually extremely hard to have a moderately successful career in the arts, let alone get rich. So when you see these billionaires claiming to be rich simply due to their talent, you can bet something else is going on. The answer is not to look at everything as being awful. People need music. We need to tell stories to gain new perspectives, give hope, learn things, laugh, reduce stress, or appreciate other cultures.
But if you are an artist of any kind and you were given the talent and the gifts of creating, don't be discouraged because fame is reserved for the unfair few. Don't strive for fame. Strive for making an impact in people's lives, even if it's only a few, because unlike the stars millions are taught to follow who change the world for the worse, you can make a positive impact on a few people's lives for the better.
Visual social media sites, such as Instagram, Snapchat, or TikTok, are riddled with problematic algorithms and content. 69% of TikTok users are between 13 and 24 years old.
With visions of life as a TikTok superstar.
TikTok is probably one of the biggest apps and probably my future.
Yeah, do you have dreams of becoming a TikTok creator, yes. TikTok influencer?
Yes, I love TikTok.
All social media can be problematic, but TikTok is particularly toxic for younger people who can't help but compare themselves to the content they are constantly exposed to. The problem is, the more you seek that reassurance, the more you need it. And then, when you don't get it, your confidence suffers. These apps also house dangerous undercurrents of encouraging self-harm and glorifying mental illnesses. The worst part is that anyone can find a community that ends up reinforcing their worst habits. Early intervention for these types of issues is key, and sites that create safe spaces for dangerous behavior make it much harder to pull someone out of a bad place.
There's also no way to separate the good from the bad.